Hey guys, how's it going and welcome to another YouTube video. It's been a while. It might not seem like a long time to some of you, but like to me it seems like a long time just because obviously I went from uploading 3 times a week about like a month and a half ago to twice a week when I started uni, and now like I haven't uploaded in like a week and a half, and it just feels weird because I'm so used to always just uploading. Honestly you guys, I needed to like chill the fuck out. Like last weekend it hit me really fucking hard how I'm just spreading myself like way too thin, and I just needed to take a week where I just kind of put my heel on the, you know, brake pedal for a little bit and just kind of chilled. So that's what I did. I didn't pick up my camera for an entire week. I didn't vlog, I didn't record anything. I was like, let's just take a week to reprioritize certain things. And yeah, basically last weekend like I had like an argument with a friend, and it made me realize that it got to a point where like I was so busy it was kind of taking its toll on like some of my friendships, and that's not cool. So yeah, basically I realized I need to just stop putting so much pressure on myself to always be like on Instagram, because if I had to choose one platform I want to be consistent at that I actually enjoy more, it's YouTube. I really do enjoy YouTube a lot more than Instagram. Not that I don't like Instagram. I like Instagram stories. It's just having to post every day kind of like, I don't know, I feel pressure to post every day. I have to come up with captions. I have to go out and take photos outside when it's really fucking cold and I'm really busy, and like yeah, anyways, so and I also had like a lot of deadlines at uni as well. I took care of those. I'm pretty like ahead in all my deadlines now, which I'm really happy about because procrastination's a bitch, and I'm just trying to not procrastinate things anymore. So yeah, I took a week to just really get my shit together, and I think I kind of have it together like a little bit. Like I'm not there 100%. I don't think I ever will be, but I'm in a much better place this week than last week. Let's just put it that way. So if I look a little tired, I'm sorry. I slept 5 hours last night, which is not ideal, but I thought I would, you know, make a little comeback with a Q&A, update you guys on certain things. I asked you guys to ask me some questions on Instagram, and I'm going to answer them right now. What age did you lose the V card, and do you regret it? So I lost my V card when I was 17 back in high school. It was like senior year of high school. No, I don't regret it. Like it was with my boyfriend at the time. It was my first ever like boyfriend. And no, I don't regret it. Doggy or missionary? Doggy. Did you face any health side effects while competing? Yes, my sleep was like so bad. I lost my period, which is pretty common like for competitors to lose their period because your body fat gets really low, and when your body fat is that low, your body doesn't really prioritize like your menstrual cycle. It prioritizes other more like vital processes in your body. So yes, I didn't get any blood work done, but I'm pretty sure if I did, I'm pretty sure I would have been maybe a bit deficient in certain things because your calories are so low, you're not getting enough food into your body, so it does take a toll on your health, yes, but that's why like you're not on prep all year, right? Prep is just maybe like a third of the year where you're on prep, and then the rest you're focusing on like recovery and everything. So yeah, prep did have some negative side effects on my health, but they were all temporary, and I'm pretty sure I'm like 100% in good health right now. I'm just waiting to get my period back. Do you see yourself counting macros forever? Not forever. Like when I'm 90, I'm not gonna be like on my deathbed like, oh fuck, like how many macros in my like old people food. No, like I don't, like for the like next few years, yeah, like I genuinely enjoy tracking my macros. I like the reassurance it gives me, I like the routine it gives me, and for me it's like bodybuilding is such a big part of my life that I don't see myself not counting macros. Obviously unless I'm having like a cheat meal or something, that I won't track it or whatever, but no, like because I've been doing it for so long as well, it's like I don't even have to think. It's like second nature, so it's not even like a choice anymore. It just happens. It's like automatic, if that makes sense. So I mean, for now, yeah, I do see myself counting macros for a very long time. What are your current maxes on the big lifts? I have not tested my maxes in months. I can give you rough estimates of, well, no, I'll give you like my previous maxes, what I've tested before. So squat was like, I've never tested my max, but I was squatting like 100 for 4 or 5 reps. So I'm pretty sure I could like squat 105 kilos by the way. Everything's in kilos. I don't do things in pounds. I live in the UK and everything's in kilos here. So yeah, 105 kilos on the squat. On the deadlift, I did like 120 kilos for 2. So I think my max is maybe like 125 kilos on the deadlift. Bench press, this was like back in February. I benched 60 kilos, which I was so stoked about. So those are all like my old body weight when I was a lot heavier. Recommendations for wrist wraps, belts, and knee pads. I don't use wrist wraps. I use like straps for like deadlifts and stuff. Belts, I use Strength Shop just because it's the only belt I've ever really like used. And then knee pads, I use SBD apparel knee pads. They were just given to me by a friend, so I just use them. I'm pretty sure there's like they're all the same. Like I don't know if there's any like good ones or bad ones. I've never had any bad experiences with the products I use, so I recommend them. So Strength Shop belt and SBD knee pads. And yeah, do you ever get tired of counting macros and calories? Like how do you stay consistent? I really don't get tired of it because for me it gives me like freedom. It's like a form of freedom for me, and people are like, oh, like isn't that super restrictive? I'm like, yeah, sometimes in life restriction does like give you freedom to do what you want. Like I don't find it exhausting because it's really easy for me, and because I eat very like similar foods every day, like not the exact same every single day. Maybe the quantities change, I'll switch out a snack here and there, but like my main meals are pretty much the same, and I like routine. I thrive off routine. If you're someone that eats something different every single day, I can see how counting macros and calories can be super like exhausting. For me personally, I enjoy it. Sometimes when I'm on the treadmill doing my cardio, I'll go on my fitness pal and like I'll start playing around like, ooh, what am I having tomorrow? What am I having after tomorrow? And like plug in different things and see what snacks I can have. So staying consistent really is just try and make sure your main meals are pretty much the same, and then play around with snacks, and that should help you a lot. Do you eat your meals on exact hours, or are you eating whenever you feel like? So I don't have exact meal timings, but like pre and post workout I will time depending on when I'm training. So like my pre-workout meal I'll try and have like about a couple hours before I train, and then post workout like just when I can really. Like I'm not in a rush, so like oh my god I need to eat right after I work out, but like yeah, once I finish my workout I'll just go make my post workout meal, or like if I'm on the go I'll just heat it up at the library or something and have it. So other than that, like I just try and not eat too close to going to bed because it's not great for your digestion. Like I try and eat at least an hour before going to sleep, and I like having most of my carbs and fats before bed as well because like it just helps me sleep a bit better. My sleep is still shit. I'm working on it, but yeah. Eat 1 time day. I didn't eat bread. I walk 10,000 steps per day. I make 100 crunch and still have fat. Okay, you need to be in a calorie deficit if you want to lose fat. So if you don't know how to create a calorie deficit, I have a video explaining it. I'm going to link it right here. And yeah, just watch that video. It should explain to you exactly how to find your calories to create a calorie deficit. And once you're in a deficit, you should start seeing fat loss. Crunches don't give you abs. Just because you're doing 10,000 steps a day doesn't mean you're going to lose fat. And just because you eat 1 meal a day doesn't mean you're going to lose fat, because that 1 meal a day could be more calories than you need. I think you mentioned you had disordered eating. How did you deal with that? I also have an entire video about my eating disorder story that I'm going to link right here. But in long story short, it was like just a very long process. I did it myself, like to heal from it. For me, just finding the gym is what helped me kind of recover, because I realized that if I wanted to get better at lifting weights and getting stronger, then I had to eat. So I just kind of prioritized my ego in the gym rather than my ego with like being skinny. And yeah, I just kind of shifted my focus. I shifted from one obsession to the other, and the other obsession is more of a healthy one, just, you know, getting stronger, fueling my body, things like that. So yeah, long story short, that is kind of how I got over it. Does your boyfriend live with you? No, he does not. We spend a lot of time together because he works at the gym that I go to, and like we see each other outside of the gym obviously a couple times a week, but no, we don't live together. Advice for any future PTs or even current PTs? I would just say, like, just talk to as many people as you can. Don't be shy. It's a numbers game. You're gonna get rejected by a lot of people. Even if you put yourself out there, you're gonna get like 10 no's and 1 yes when it comes to picking up clients. Just don't give up, and also don't rely on just the one stream of income that PT is. I know that like obviously when you're a good PT and reputable PT, you can make so much money so quickly, but that can all go to shit like it did for me when COVID hit. I was like the most successful PT in my gym that I used to work at, and then COVID hit, none of my clients wanted to train, and I just had no more income. So yeah, make sure you also develop a at least 2 or 3 other sources of income alongside PT, just in case, just because of how inconsistent and unstable it can be. Is your goal to make YouTube your main income source, or is it just to get clients? YouTube was never to get clients at all. Honestly, YouTube for me is because I enjoy it so much. I'm someone who watches a lot of YouTube because I connect with people. Like, I find YouTube better than Instagram because you can like literally, I feel like I'm friends with people I don't even know because I watch their videos. Like some of the girls that I follow on Instagram, I watch their videos, like Layla and like Laura and Georgia, and just so many girls that I wish I could meet. I've met Layla, but I haven't met like Georgia or Laura, for example, and I watch their videos and I'm like, wow, like these girls are amazing, just because when you vlog, like it's kind of like you're hanging out with someone. So generally YouTube for me, it's just fun. Like obviously I am reaching my monetization like thing soon, which is exciting. I'm gonna be making peanuts off that, let's be real. And client wise, I use my Instagram more to reach clients rather than my YouTube, just because on Instagram, like that's just kind of how it is. That's where I picked up all my clients, not really through YouTube. So YouTube's not gonna be a main source of income for a long time unless somehow my channel blows up. I'm obviously going to keep on trying to get better, make better videos, make more videos, be consistent, and hopefully make a bit of money on the side for now. One day, if it can be my main source of income, great. Do I think it's going to be? No, but it'll always be like there on the side as a plus, if that makes sense. How did you meet your boyfriend? Well, this is okay, it's a long story, but I can let's break it down. So basically, I've been going to the gym in Bloomsbury since I moved to London in 2017, and I remember like back then, like when I first joined the gym, he's been working there ever since, and I noticed him. I was like, huh, like who's that guy? And I don't know what it is, I always found him really attractive. Like I would just, I had never spoken to him back then. I was kind of intimidated by him. He does have a very like intimidating vibe, but he wants that, like he wants to intimidate people. So, and I was like, oh, like he's really attractive. And then the first time we properly spoke was when I started working at the gym Bloomsbury. I worked there for a year between 2018 and 2019, and yeah, that was the first time we probably started talking and everything, and we became like pretty good friends. Like we were just talking, we became pretty good friends. And then I think he found out through someone that I had a crush on him, and I think he was just like, okay, why not? So I remember like one day he asked me to train with him, and he never asks anyone. Like he never trains with anyone. I was like, huh, okay. And then in my head I was like, what's happening? Like, so we trained together like 2-3 times, and then I remember just one day, it was really random. He's like, what are you doing Friday night? And I was like, nothing. And he just asked me out to dinner, and I was like, yeah, okay. So we went to dinner. It was a really fun night, and then we dated for, at that time, we were together for 3 months, but no one knew, and it didn't work out that first time for reasons. It was very short, you know, it wasn't like a proper relationship. It was just 3 months we were seeing each other, and then it didn't work out. And then for 6 months, let's just say I went into the dark ages. I don't want to talk about what happened during those 6 months, but let's just call them the dark ages. And then after the dark ages, Michael was like, I don't know, we were still friends, even despite what had happened. We were still friends. And then one day I noticed he was kind of upset, and then we were talking. He told me he saw feelings for me, and he wanted to, you know, give this whole relationship thing a shot. So we did, and that was almost a year ago now, which is crazy. And yeah, I don't work at the gym in Bloomsbury anymore, and basically the first time around we were together, it was a secret, and then second time around, we just told everyone that we were together. So yeah, that is how we met, and that is the journey. So I know people that say never get back together with an ex, but it's a blanket statement. You can't like apply that to every relationship, right? So yeah. How are you dealing with weight gain, and did you get your period back post comp? I did not get my period back yet. I think it's too early still. I think maybe within like a month from now, hopefully when I gain enough body fat, then I will get it back. I'm still quite lean right now, and my body is not in a place where it wants to be menstruating. So yeah. And in terms of dealing with weight gain, like it's been pretty up and down. I'm going to be filming a 2 months post show update on Friday, and in that video I'm going to go a lot more in depth about my mindset, how I'm feeling like mentally, physically, with the weight gain. And yeah, because this video is getting pretty fucking long, I think. So yeah, that was all the questions you guys asked me on Instagram. If you guys don't already follow me on Instagram, what are you waiting for? It's just at Aliaa Lifts. Go check that out. And yeah, if you guys have watched till the end, thank you for sticking around. I'm sorry for not having uploaded in a little while, but I'm glad to be back. I'm gonna try and be consistent. However, I am prioritizing my uni work and my deadlines for uni, so if at some point I am too caught up with that, I'm gonna have to put that first before YouTube, unfortunately, but I still am trying my best to make enough time to film for you guys. That being said, please leave me some comments down below on some video ideas that you guys want to see next. And yeah, until next time, bye guys!